today. Happy Thursday. Whee! I will tell you that I had a solid moment of gratitude this morning. As I looked outside and I drove my 13-year-old daughter to school, they came back home and I'm sitting here safe and warm. I will tell you the deepest gratitude I have is for the fact that I have the ability to work from home. And there is so much misconception about home-based businesses. I think on days like today, massive winning. Massive winning. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. Not what I'm going to talk about. Yesterday, I got a Snapchat from a boy who will remain nameless. And this boy was asking me questions about if I found him attractive and if I was sexually attracted to him and this and that and the next thing. And I had to stop and ask him, like, why are you asking me these questions? And he said, because I said, what is it internally that is making you ask these questions? Now, most girls get all pissed off and offended when these things happen. And I will tell you that I am simply curious about how human beings operate and why we do what we do, because the more conscious and considerate I become of my own actions, habits, behaviors, I always want to create awareness for others. So, as some of you know, I'm doing a self-care campaign for women, but I wanted to take some time to pour into the dudes, okay? So, we talked about in week 1, which was 2 weeks ago, we talked about the concept of self-respect, self-esteem, self-confidence, and self-worth, okay? And I literally went and got the definitions, okay? So, self-respect, pride and confidence in oneself, a feeling that the one is behaving with honor and dignity. Okay, I am not here to shame you. I am not here to shame you. I am here to help you. But dudes, please hear me. When you come to me and you ask me if I find you sexually attractive, if I would have sex with you, if I'm attracted to you, what qualities I find attractive about you, and you have a smoking hot girlfriend who you absolutely adore, I refer back to your self-respect. Like, when you're talking to me about these things, feeling that one is behaving with honor and dignity, dude, your girlfriend does not like that. And when you have these conversations with me, it does not align with yourself, and it doesn't raise your vibration as to like your self-respect, okay? So that's like number 1. P.S. You know what I hate? Randomly, these things. Why? Why, human beings, why? Stop putting this stuff on my cute stuff. YOLO. Okay. Self-esteem, confidence in one's own worth or abilities. You know, the only way to increase these things is to figure out where there are gaps for you. I am not the expert, okay? But I don't even think the experts are experts. We're just going to take care of all that right now. I think there are you know what I have found is that in self-help and in self-healing, there are so many modalities out there, and you just have to try them on and figure out what works for you. But really, what really works, what really has worked for me, works for my clients, and works for my team is doing the daily activity that's going to increase your self-respect, your self-esteem, your self-confidence, your self-worth. Okay, so what is self-confidence? A feeling of trust in one's abilities, qualities, and judgment. Okay, this is the one that I think a lot of people struggle with. Like, how often do you break promises to yourself and you're not doing the things that you say you're going to do. Like, okay, I work in health and wellness, so I see this all the time. People cannot stay committed to healthy regimens. I mean, they can, but a lot of people don't. And so why is it that some people can stay committed and others can't? I really contribute it to their level of self-confidence. You know, do they trust themselves? Oftentimes, I have conversations with my clients about, okay, you have trust issues with other people, you're afraid to trust, but my question is, do you trust yourself? Do you? Do you make promises to yourself, keep them, follow through? Do you do what you say you're going to do? And then your self-worth. And I will just say that I've worked with a mindset coach for years and years, and I have really come to the place where I consider self-worth a financial term. Like, you know, if you want to increase your paycheck, if you want to increase your salary, if you want to be just generally making more money or have more money flowing to you, like I find that working with a mindset coach has really worked for me in that area. Okay. Um, but I will talk about it a little bit. And I will tell you that when I started this journey, like, honestly, again, I just wanted to help my daughter not lose her colon. It had nothing to do with increasing all of these things in myself. But dudes, it doesn't matter if I think you're hot or not. The question is, do you think you're hot? It doesn't matter if I think you're attractive or not. Do you think you're attractive? And what's more is, like, are you doing the work on a daily basis that is gonna take your life where you want it to go? Because here's the thing, we could sleep together. That could happen. I mean, it happens all the time. People sleep together all the time, impulsively. I used to be one of those people who impulsively slept with whoever I wanted. I will tell you from personal experience, it's not going to get you to, like, the ends does not justify the means. Like, you're not going to sleep with a bunch of good-looking people who seemingly have it all together, or whatever it is that you attracts you to them, and you're going to get all of the things in life you want. I promise you, speaking from experience, that's not going to happen. So dudes, I love you. I love you. You have awesome, unique qualities, gifts, and talents. Women, the same. Women, you are absolutely the same. And guys, as I said, I'm a big fan of all of you. I think you're amazing. Your boyish charm is delightful. And I learn so much from you, and I am a better woman because of all of you. But I would encourage you to figure out what it is that's lacking in these areas. Do some journaling. Get your brain working. Ask yourself really tough questions and figure out what it is that you are trying to impulsively solve by coming to me looking to fill a void, or going to anybody, or going to anything to fill a void. And I will say, all of my self-care seminars or webinars are recorded. So if you're a dude and you think you could benefit from them and you want to get on my distribution list, I would be happy to send them to you. I love you guys. Happy Snowy Thursday. It's an awesome day.